Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. If you're coming from Bitty Penny's channel, I'll give people a couple of minutes to get popped in. Hopefully y'all can hear me. So just kind of waiting. Hi Lynn, hi Carol, hi Barbara, hi Anya, hey Alyssa, hi Barbara, hi Samantha, hey Linda, hi Yvette, hi CC, VJ, Sean, Lala, Teresa, Carol. Welcome everyone. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Andrea. Hi, Mary. Hi, Jill. Hi, Terry, Kalinda, Ruby D. Hey. Hey, Annie or Anne. Rebecca, hi. So what I have here is I'm not using this kit tonight. I wanted to just show you another example of the VIP kit. And so I put it out on a tray so you could kind of see what you might get. And everybody gets something different. They're always different, which is super cool. And there's lots and lots of colored paper here, and it is Christmas. And we've got some great double-sided 6x6 pattern paper. Look at those gingerbread houses, including, like Bitty Penny showed with her shaker, some cut-aparts, and which I always like to have on hand, little Christmas tree cookies, more cut-aparts. That makes your card making for a KCC challenge super duper easy. We whisk you a Merry Christmas. Very cute. And little, so cute. And then little gingerbread guys. And then all these sentiments, and then a super cute stamp and die set with little character cocoa cups and cookies and things like that. Matching dies. And the little, you know, enamel dots. But we're going to set that aside. And that is the VIP mystery card kit. And I am working with a fall themed one, and this is what I have left over. Not a lot, because I kind of picked and choose. So I have a lot of little scraps, and you'll see when I'm making my cards. But I do save my little scraps too, because they're great for some of the sketches. And this one had a stamp and die set, this little Huckleberry Pie stamp and die set with the ephemera, and then a die that says thanks, and little bling there. So we're working sketches 7 through 9. I'm going to start with sketch 7, and this is how I put mine together. I just kind of put them in these little trays when we're doing this. Well, hi, Nightbot. Oh, see, there we go again with Nightbot being a dork. Sorry, guys. I cannot, that guy, he's just so bossy and nosy. Anyway, let's find my glue here. We'll go ahead and get started on sketch number 7. And so I've used some of the orange papers. Give me my extra fingers here. And go ahead, and this is going to go directly down onto the card base. Yeah, Nightbot is. I don't know what his problem is, but listen, Streamlabs doesn't work very well with iOS, so I'm kind of stuck with Nightbot because I was doing a giveaway and I needed some sort of tool so I wouldn't have to manually put in everybody's name. Okay, I'm just going to open this card base out and lay this down on here best I can. I'll admit, friends, I'm not feeling super 100% today. So bear with me if I'm slow or forget to say something or, something crazy like that. So then I'm going to come in with this little checkered one. Nightbot is very confused. Yeah, StreamYard doesn't get along well with iOS either, so I don't use it. It just like it won't let me zoom my camera or anything. It's insane. Okay, get that on there as straight as I can. These sketches are so doggone easy, friends. So easy. Come here. Thank you. I don't typically do the internet on Sundays either. Um, I don't, it's not for any particular reason because it's Sunday, but just because I just don't. And then I'm gonna pop that up. Let's get, let's get this color. We don't care. It's not important because you won't see it. It does. Nightbot, little brat. Now this doesn't have any sticky on either side, so I've got to glue it both sides. Some of it does, some of it doesn't. This one doesn't. I didn't realize that when I grabbed it, or I would have grabbed a sticky one, but it's okay. I'm using art glitter glue, so it dries really fast. What's going on with Mary? Oh no, you poor thing. Falling. The older we get, the scarier falling is. And this is going to come kind of up here. I'm going to bring it down a little bit lower though, because I want to. Just not much lower, just a little bit. And then I'm going to add a touch to it. And I'm going to do that here with this. And this is just some drywall tape that I painted with like a platinum paint. I'm just going to tape this down here because I like to be extra. And then I've got the little flag, which will get flagged, and I'm going to do that by hand. Oh yeah, it's the weather change here in Alabama and allergies. I bet you anything, Alyssa. And I'm not that great at these, but it's fine. It's super cold in this room. I've had my air on full blast, trying to make it inhospitable for stink bugs so they don't bother me during my life. Oh, but I'm cold. Get this glued down. And try and get it in the middle best I can. Those little grids kind of help. And then we've got the little circles, and was a little honeycomb paper that was included in the kit. And I'm going to aim and fire. And I could probably concentrate on getting the honeycomb straight, but I'm not going to. Come on. It's a fun little sketch. And then I took that thanks die and I cut it out twice. So I'm going to get glue on my hand and just kind of spread it out here with the tip so it's partially almost dry, because this is a very, very delicate die. And I'm going to lay it down in that glue. And then I'm going to make an attempt to make that black a shadow. I didn't quite get it. I'm shivering is why. That'll work. And just dip that in that glue again while it's still sticky. And this is just the way I like to do delicate dies. I'm going to try and run that across there best I can. I got it all crooked. Come on, stick down. Stick. You can do it. Okay, fine. Just put a little bit of glue. It'll dry clear, but I don't like to have a ton of glue on there. No glue came out. Okay, that did. Okay. So we'll set that one aside, and that is sketch number 7. Got thanks on there. And then we're going to come to sketch number 8. And of course, I have everything prepared. More papers from the kit. So I'm going to glue this one down here. Yeah, it's messy, but I like to peel the glue off later. Always been a glue peeler ever since I was a kid. And I'm doing these relatively flat. I like this sort of blue-green color right here. And get this glued down. Get centered best I can. Wow, got that pretty good. That's unusual. And then in the kit were stickers. So I've got here this little, it was a little mushroom sticker. And I don't think I'm going to try and put the thanks on here. I feel like it's a little bit busy. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to stick this down to, again, some of the pattern paper. So it's the other side of this one. And then get these stuck down. And I don't know why I'm not using my tape runner. It's so much faster. I love these. This is the Easy Runner, and it makes little strips, which I can do. I can't do my ATG gun. I can't. You guys know, already know that. So get that even on both sides. That's going to go down right here. And I probably should have put those on before I put that down, but that's okay. We'll live with it. Yeah, I haven't been crafting today at all. I napped a little bit. That's about it. Did a little voiceover this morning. That was about all I could handle for the day. Oops, went over a little. That's okay. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not ready for you to stick down yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Got you crooked. Good grief. Hands don't want to work because I'm cold. There we go. Ah. And then this one's going to come down like right about here. And I got it too long. I'm going to need to trim a little off before I try and lay that down. Eyeballing it, friends. Still a little on the long side, but I'm just going to leave it. I'm not worried about it. And then this piece is going to go right here, and I will pop that up. And I'm just going to do a simple pop on that one. Pop this. Looks like it goes right about here. And see, I don't feel like there's really a place to put that thanks on here. I feel like it's good just like that. So that is very simply sketch number 8. Little mushrooms on it. We'll maybe add some bling later. And then on to sketch number 9. So sketch number 9, I want to show you how I do this because I do it a little different than the sketch calls for. So I have cut a 2-inch square into diagonals. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to measure. I'm going to lay this down so it's over this way. And I'm just going to make a little mark at the 2-inch mark and the 2-inch mark, and I'm going to cut that right off. Provided I can see the marks. Yes, I can. Where is that? There it is. There it is. So I'm just going to cut that right off. Now you could use the same paper, but I chose a coordinating paper. Come here, you. So the same paper flipped over would be like so if you were to fold it the way that the instructions show to fold it. But I don't want to do it that way. And you can't make me. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down on the backer. I'm using glue because it's easier to readjust. Okay. And then I'll take one of these pieces. And I want to show you because when I started prepping for this yesterday, I forgot we were supposed to do the mystery card kit. So I prepped something completely different, and I went ahead and finished those because I had already prepped them, and if I leave them laying around, I'll lose the parts. So I'm just going to take this triangle that I cut, and I'm going to glue it down here. So as if this piece of paper had a different backside than what it actually had. So we get that. Didn't I grab a card base? Yeah, I did. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay this down onto the card base. Let's see, is this a top or a side? Okay, it's a top. I could have probably done the other three on camera. These are so easy, especially if you prepare in advance, right? Oops, get on there. Get in the right spot. Do not hang out any white. And then what I did was I took one of those stickers, and it was an odd shaped sticker, and I made myself a little cluster. Just for the fun of it. And so I've got, you know, paper upon paper upon paper and fabric and just all the fun stuff. And then I do have these little sentiments that came from a different card kit that I have. But I'm going to pop this up and let's grab some of these higher foam squares. Come on. There we go. I'm going to do this right here, right about in the middle. And I think I'll do congrats. And I can do the beautiful on the other one. That way we do have sentiments on them. And so this calls for the sentiment coming across here. So that's what I'll do. Just about like that. And let's put, I guess beautiful. I don't know. Words are hard. Thank you, Lala. Thanks, everyone. So next up is Yvette. And I'll probably end a little early just because I'm done. Let's just throw a little bit of bling on. And I have these right here that I feel like are good matches. So I'm going to go here. Come on. And I like the way that the contrast of the red here and the beautiful turquoise. Okay, that's where you're going. And then let's do, yeah, I'm not loving the thanks across here. I think I'd do something different given a second chance, but that's already glued down, so it is what it is. And there's the 3. But let me show you, and these are the 3 from the mystery card kit. And before that, I cut everything and prepped for the not mystery card kit because I forgot or I didn't see it. I just don't follow direction. And so the same cards I've done. This is sketch number 7. So this is some Paper Row Studio paper, and it's not down on a card base yet because I don't always put them down on card bases. And sketch number 8, and I did little clusters on all of these. Oops, let's get these in order here. Sketch number 8, and then sketch number 9. Same way, I cut off another piece because the back side of this is actually this. And then it was just a scrap I had, so I just added another piece of paper there so it would sit down even. So yeah, 2 sets, but this one I did yesterday. And guys, I'm gonna let you go early because I'm really not feeling well. So you have a minute to go use the restroom before Yvette. And I do have a link down in the description box to everything you need to know. And I hope that you have a good rest of your weekend and a good week. Take care, everybody. Bye.